Woo! Good morning. We made it to Friday. There was a couple of shows this week I didn't think it was going to happen. Namely, the show about the Ryan Upchurch lawsuit. Got a little heated in there. It was crazy. I see gifts are floating in from my favorite Avon lady, and that would be the one and only CR. Matter of fact, I just got my Avon order a few days ago. I order their chapstick, lip liner. Let's see, what else did I get? Eye makeup remover, deodorant. DT Driver left his behind. I'm sure he had some already. So it's raining already. That is the way to start a Friday. I love it. Hello, Oksana. Hello, Tam. Butterfly Kisses is in. Carly with an I is in. Mama She said TGIF, it's Friday. You bet. Extra AF is in. We've been in here chatting since about 7:30 this morning. Mike is back. We've been missing you, Mike. Talking about crafts. Bonafide is going to send me a picture of some crafts she's been working on. You know, I try to craft as much as I can, and sometimes I have to replace the F and the T in craft with a P because what I make looks like shit. But that's okay. And as you know, when you're making crafts, sometimes you'll go to Michael's or Hobby Lobby or whatever you like, and you'll put $50 into something you could have bought for 10 at the Dollar General. But hey, that's all right. It's art, right? Also, we were talking about how to make wine in the crock pot. It's like we had a show before the show. I have a surprise for DT Driver when he gets home. I bought some catnip spray. So I've been putting them on OJ's toys, and I'm going to lay out an outfit for DT, and I'm going to spray him down with catnip spray and watch OJ go wild on him. Just don't tell DT Driver about it. Please don't. Before we get to the show, because our girl, Boone's Farm Barbie, is at it again. She's smarter than her attorneys, smarter than the judge. Woo! We may have to call Judge Wooten the idiot of the week for not recognizing the genius in front of him, which is the one and only Boone's Farm Barbie. Speaking of genius, look at that Misty Dew is making it rain too. Get your umbrellas, turn on your gifts, and welcome to members. Let's tell everyone hello, Baptist Church style. Whoever is above you and below you, welcome them. Welcome, welcome. Our girl Tiff made it in. Tiffany is the one that brought this case to me. I'd heard about it several years ago, and I just thought, is this chick out of her mind? Well, turns out she's a genius, according to her. She seems to be the only one to know that she's a genius. Nobody can really back up her claims of being the smartest bitch on the planet. Matter of fact, she was at a Christmas party with her ex-husband, to where she told some party goers that once she gets a nose job, as if her nose is big, that's really not her problem, she's going to go to space camp. She's going to become an astronaut. Like it works that way. If y'all remember the old space camp show back in the 80s with Kelly Preston and a few of the 80s stars, well, none of them are astronauts now. But in Sarah's world, reach for the stars. Reach for the stars. October 2nd is the new trial date. Bummer, because we were looking forward to streaming the trial in July. It's August now. Slim, who, by the way, you're going to notice a wrench by her name, is a new moderator. Let's give it up for Slim. We know she's going to do a great job. Congrats to you, Slim. I know you'll be nothing but cool and fair. Okay, so Slim actually made these cards. I'm also going to put them on the members community tab. Boone's Farm Bingo. So when we hear Dr. Pepper, we get a point. Genius, unintentional, Xanax, Detective Chelsea, exhausted my resources. Everything you've done to me, I forgot. Crazy, suitcase again, one glass of wine, free water spigot space. Let me tell you what, guys, this Boone's Farm Bingo is going to be great. It's going to be great. I can't breathe. Cigarette. Why is he purple? Woo! Save it for your next attorney. I mean, this is going to be golden. Golden. Pat K said, shall I print it? Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Because our girl Sarah never lets us down. You see, hang on. Slim just had a genius idea. Slim said, should we mail Sarah one of the cards? 100%. 100%. She can bring him into court and play with us. I'll even put $10 on her commissary to get some beefaroni. Absolutely, Slim. You're bleeding genius today. Sarah's rubbing off on you. Like I said, she never fails to let us down. She went to court not too long ago, had another letter to the judge. She was all about addressing the judge, mano a mano, genius to legal genius, because you have to be on the up and up to become a judge. You can't be some damn car wreck lawyer and become a judge. So there she is. She's got to talk to someone that's highly intelligent like herself. And she addressed Judge Boone. She did. It was something else. She still wants to take the stand. Now, God doesn't really like prayers that you don't mean. We see people all the time saying, praying for you. Well, but, God doesn't really listen if you don't mean it. This is a prayer God knows I mean, because I really want our girl, Boone's Farm Barbie, to take the stand. Speaking of, some of you have gotten your t-shirts. That's what the outside of it looks like. Lisa said, has she requested a spigot in her cell yet? That's exactly what she needs. Give our girl back her surroundings, if you know what I mean. Let's get to the comments, and then we're going to get to the show. We got a lot to go through today, my friends. A lot. I found my glasses. They were on my head. Not going to do like yesterday where I was blaming OJ for he kicks everything off the desk in the office. So I pretty much figured my glasses were on the ground, but they were on my head. So I remembered today. Mental note. K-Love 2 weeks ago said, this is in quotes. This is our girl Sarah. I put him in a suitcase because we were playing hide and seek kind of thing. K-Love says, now if they were going to play hide and seek and she put him in there, she can't seek him because she knew where he was. It makes no sense. No. That's why I say get a group of 10-year-old Boy Scouts, use them as expert witnesses. Our girl Sarah's having a very hard time finding an expert witness. Get some Boy Scouts that explain, this will be for the state of Florida, that's not how you play hide and seek, Sarah. If you know where to look, then that ruins the game. Rebecca Gable said, I'm irritated. In one of her letters, she whines that no one even listens to her. That's rich. Since she didn't exactly listen or respond when her boyfriend was begging for his life. Boo-hoo, Sarah. I agree, because it's pretty damn depraved what she did. Amy Terry said, I just love this lunatic. That mouth of hers is a gift that just keeps on giving, for sure. And who amongst us can deny that we appreciate her arrogance? I've got my hand raised, Amy, because I love it. After all, it's her arrogance that will keep her in jail and has kept her in jail. Did anyone else catch what the ex-husband said? Now, this is important. Amy Terry caught this. He said, I started calling around 11:30 and finally got a hold of her at 12:49. Then the cop said, you called at 12:45, and he replied 12:49. But Sarah said she called him. The best part is the cops won't even need that gem of a lie because they have enough. Great catch, Amy. He did. He said, I called her, but she said, oh, I called him. So right off the bat, we're telling lies about things we don't need to tell lies about. He woke her hungover ass up. Probably because she was supposed to pick their son up from school or something. That's a big catch. Thank you, Amy. Fine Art on Fire said, looks like Sarah is trying to start a Harley when she went down on the water spigot. Thank you, Fine Art on Fire. I agree. Let's look at the water spigot again. This is what our girl Sarah did right in front of the cops. She talked to them as if they were employees of the Hilton. Get me a cup. Get me a cigarette. I need a Dr. Pepper. Can I get another drink? As she straddled the sticker bush.
All right, cheers. I want you to sit back down because I don't want you to have one more sip of water, please. Yeah, go on.
That for Signal 29, residential, audible, 1303 Island Day Drive.
I'll do what I can to get you a cup because I don't want you to have to keep doing that.
The maintenance should have a proper to cancel the indication for front door. Try to that 1325. The motor unit on the channel.
The cups are like right there.
044 in the motor unit.
Right here. Don't talk to the ex-husband right now. I won't. Can I have a cigarette, please? Ma'am, I can't take anything out of the house. It's on the back porch. Nope, all of it. It's secure, okay? I'll try my best to get you what you need, okay? Maybe one of these deputies has a pack from someone, sit down and I'll try and get you what you need, okay?
Just cut, please.
Okay. I don't want you on your feet.
Get her a cup. Get her a cig. She's like, I don't want you on your feet. You have to sit there. She keeps covering her mouth, probably because that one bottle of wine is still on her stank breath. She doesn't want them to know. She also goes on to say the bottles are in the trash. Bottle is plural. Bottle is plural. But she is so afraid of being called an alcoholic, she's going to stick with the one bottle of wine theory. It was just one bottle. Puzzles, artwork, hide and seek. Let's get to what started this. Now, I'm going to give you a trigger warning because this is hard to listen to. But for those of you that are new to the case, it has to be revisited. This is video that Sarah took herself, drunk as a skunk, and is taunting her boyfriend of 3 years as he's gasping for life. Good morning, fun size. Jimmy said, 1 bottle. Yeah, sure. Yeah, Jimmy, that was one of the first things I noticed when she was sucking the county water out of the side of the apartment building. You see, a seasoned drinker, okay? 1 bottle of wine isn't going to tickle their pickle, if you know what I mean. One bottle of wine, Sarah's liver is going to say, look, I'm too hard for that. You're going to have to do a whole box or something, because that's just not going to do it.
Sarah.
For everything you've done to me.
Sarah.
For everything you've done to me.
Sarah.
Fuck you.
For everything you've done to me. You can hear him. Sarah, 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 let me out, Sarah. For everything you've done to me. Some people that are attorneys and took the bar exam would call this intent. Drunk or not does not matter. There are people sitting in jail for vehicular manslaughter that were drunk and killed people because they got behind the wheel. So she's sitting there drunk for everything you've done to me.
Oh.
Fuck you.
Sarah.
Fuck you.
Sarah.
Stupid.
Sarah.
That's my name. Don't wear it up.
Sarah.
That's my name. Don't wear it out. I need it for tomorrow. That's actually on the t-shirt. That's my name. Don't wear it out. And for anyone that says that the t-shirt is to make fun of the victim, no. This is totally making fun of Sarah and how ridiculous she is. That's my name. Don't wear it out. Maria said this video shows her intent clearly. Revenge and laughing. She is a monster. What do they say? When the spirit goes in, the spirits, the truth comes out.
I can't fucking breathe, babe. Seriously.
Yeah, that's when you do when you choke me.
Sarah. 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 Sarah, I can't breathe, babe.
That's on you.
That's on you, she said. Oksana said, I wonder what else she did to him before this. This doesn't just happen. They had a very toxic and tumultuous relationship. One story that was in a Facebook group, I believe everything I read on Facebook, as you know, I said that tongue in cheek, was that he didn't have enough money on his EBT card, so she had to use her card. I don't know if it was her debit card, her EBT card. I don't know. I don't know their system of financing. And as they were walking out of a Publix grocery store, not public, but Publix, Publix, she took the 5-pound sack of taters, hit him with it so hard that the plastic broke and potatoes went across the hot floored asphalt. She yelled, "Pick him up, Spick! That's what you get for making me pay for dinner." So yeah, it wasn't the most healthy relationship.
Sarah, I can't breathe.
It's on you.
Sarah.
Real or ransom. Might want to get video for it extra. Because I got this.
Sarah.
Real or ransom.
Sarah. Sarah, I can't breathe, babe.
Oh. That's what I feel like when you ching on me.
Sarah.
Fuck you.
Fucking breathe, Sarah.
Yeah. You should probably shut the fuck up. Shh.
And she goes, shh. You should probably shut the F up. Shh. Conserve your oxygen. That's how I feel when you cheat on me. I'll never understand how some people find it so easy to find people to cheat with. I understand sex is very popular, but I wouldn't consider them George Clooney and Julia Roberts, if you know what I mean. Lily said, do you think she forgot about the video? 100%. We're going to go into that because we're going to watch part of her interrogation. She was blindsided by that video. She didn't know what the hell was going on. But first, let's go to her latest court appearance. All right, there's Sarah walking in. County Crocs. County haircut. Look at that. Shaved it up the back and everything. It looks just like a perfect penis. Look at that dickhead. Look at that. Looks like a mushroom. I used to have a Dorothy Hamill haircut when I was like 5 or 6. My mom just thought it was the cutest thing, but I outgrew that, you know? Yeah, that haircut. Chloe's coming out of her skin because she's a hairdresser. Look at that. County haircut. County clothes. County cuffs. County Crocs. And she is ready. She's ready for Thunderdome. She's coming in like Tina Turner. She's ready to battle with the judge. Here we go. Okay, she's twitching her nose a little bit like Bewitched. She's really doing some thinking. This is what you call legal strategy. Look at our girl Sarah. Look at that concentration coming out of her. Look at that. She's going to address the judge. He better put on his big boy judge pants for this.
All rise.
She's pursing her lips because she has some county chapstick. Now, this is her new attorney that's probably explaining to her, I would appreciate you not pissing off the judge today. I would really appreciate you not being a dumb bitch today and just let me be an attorney. Okay, this isn't registering with our Sarah. She's not getting this because, like I said, she's prepared. She's ready to go. She's going to take this to the Supreme Court if she has to. Because as she said in the last show, it's a witch hunt. Okay, what the lawyer is saying with her it's not computing with our genius. Because you can tell she's pursing the lips with the county chapstick on. And you can tell she's just not liking what she's being told. It's like she's like, nah, that's not a good legal strategy. That's just not going to work for me. Well, you know, we can't find an expert that'll put their career on the line for you, Sarah. So let me be the attorney. She's shaking her head. No. Just listen to her. You might learn something, Mr. Attorney. I know the judge didn't.
Getting them. It was returned to me because none of these boxes were checked. Are they all, is it applicable to everything there? Like, one box?
Okay, so whatever her attorney said to her, which was probably STFU, let me be the attorney and you just not say anything. I know you've been working on a very strategic letter that could probably be published in law books all across the nation. I mean, with your legal strategy, we could retrain lawyers with as smart as you are. But today's not the day. She's not happy with this conversation.
Well, if he's not yet been convicted, trial, pretrial, entry of plea, sentencing. Those forms.
State of Florida versus Sarah Boone, 2020.
Okay, she shook her head no, and she said whatever to the attorney. Oh, it's definitely a big whatever. Because he doesn't know what he's in for.
CF 2603. Please raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear or affirm that the testimony you shall give should be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
Good morning, ma'am. Tell me your name and your date of birth.
Sarah Boone, 10-10-77.
All right, we're here for a status hearing on your case. Your case was set for pretrial conference back on July 12th, but as I promised you, I was going to bring you over, so whatever the things that we normally discuss at pretrial would be discussed while you were present in the courtroom. Mr. Banquets, in court, you previously discussed an issue with getting JAC to pay your expert, I'm going to just paraphrase, for this battered spouse defense. All right.
And they have filed a formal objection, which now has been set for hearing. I want to say September the 18th, first available time, because they have to have, they require 20 days for hearing purposes, and we couldn't get on your docket before that date.
All right. So, Mr. Cacciatore, Ms. Boone's present. Mr. Banquets is asking to continue the case so that he can, we're going to have a hearing with JAC on his request for funding for a defense expert. Given my understanding of the case, that defense expert would be crucial to at least one defense that's going to be offered in case.
Off topic, not to interrupt, I'll go back a little bit. But if Sarah knew that the back of her head looked like a rat's nest, I think she would walk out and go find a mirror. Look at that tangled mess.
At least one defense that's going to be offered in case. And my understanding is you can't do anything until that expert actually is identified as a witness who's going to be called, correct?
That's correct. She has been identified.
I understand, but it's not unknown at this point whether she's going to be called. And I assume since there's no agreement as to payment, potentially there's going to be an issue with the state deposing her at this point in time.
Right.
So that's what I meant by he can't do anything until you get to the bottom of what she's going to be paid and whether she's willing to formally accept the case. Is that a fair statement?
Semi-fair. She is formally willing to accept the case. The issue is the hourly rate. JAC has changed their hourly rate for this area of expertise for over 10 years.
So, Mr. Cacciatore, the request is to continue so that that issue can be resolved. Do you have any objection to that?
No, Your Honor.
All right. I'm going to grant the request to continue under the circumstances. What's the hearing date that we're currently working with, Mr.
I want to say
Banquet?
September the 18th, Judge.
That sounds like what my JA told me as well. For control purposes, I'm going to set the case for my September 20th pretrial, October 2nd trial period, with the understanding that we can potentially address pretrial. And I understand that you're unlikely to tell me that you're ready to try this case on October 2nd, regardless of what happens to the 18th.
Correct.
But I just want to have the case scheduled close in time to the 18th.
Why don't we ask Sarah if she's available on October 2nd? Because the judge is really not wanting to put this off anymore.
So we can address them at the same time.
Thank you, Judge.
All right.
Have a good
That
weekend.
is the order of the court. Ms. Boone, you'll be returned to the Orange County Jail while Mr. Banquets continues to prepare your defense. All right.
Judge Boone.
Thank you, Judge. Have a good weekend.
Hold on one second. Ms. Boone, I've addressed pretrial. I've brought you over. I'm going to give you a moment if you want to share something else with me, but that's what I needed to address today. And I've got other matters that I need to address in short order. So,
I understand, and I'm grateful for your time. I had previously sent you a letter, and it has not been uploaded, but it was made an announcement to the courtroom during my pretrial that you do have it, and I was wondering why and if it will be uploaded, because I have another copy of it that I would like to hand deliver to you today.
I don't know why it has not been uploaded.
Woo! Sarah's got questions. Why aren't people doing their damn jobs? Why is it not uploaded? Listen. I apologize, Jody. You were hidden by accident. Jody, can you make a comment to make sure? If not, I'll go into my settings and I'll take care of it.
I was wondering why and if it will be uploaded, because I have another copy of it that I would like to hand deliver to you today.
I don't know why it has not been uploaded. I'll have to talk to my JA about that. If you want to give me another copy, that's fine.
Oh, she's got it. Oh, she's got it. She is prepared. You don't know who you're messing with, Judge.
Yes, please.
All right. Go ahead and just tender it to one of the deputies. And actually, any objection if I just have the clerks scan it here in open court?
Yes, please. And do I normally get a copy? I haven't gotten one. I'm sorry.
Well, it'll be filed in the case.
If it's uploaded, Judge, I can make a copy and take it to her.
Okay.
Now remember, she's using front side only because she got very mad that only the front side of her letter was uploaded into the system. So she had to correct everyone and say, now I'm writing front side only since you're not scanning my letters right. Yes. See, they're making her do extra work, and I'm not having it.
I'm sorry.
Well, it'll be filed in the case.
If it's uploaded, Judge, I can make a copy and take it to her.
Okay. All right.
Yes, please. If that would be okay, I would like to have that one uploaded. It's revised.
Okay. And what I had directed my judicial assistant was to disclose this to the attorneys. Again, to a great extent, when I read the original, you've covered a great deal of ground that we've covered in open court on multiple occasions about the method and manner of communication. Having read the original letter, I did not believe there was any additional action that I needed to take, which is why I didn't take any action on that letter. All right?
Ooh. I don't think the judge is smelling what he's stepping in. He said, I didn't take any action on that letter. He didn't feel like there was any additional action. Watch Sarah's face. Uh-oh.
About the method and manner of communication. Having read the original letter, I did not believe there was any additional action that I needed to take, which is why I didn't take any action on that letter. All right? So to be filed, Ms. Boone will be returned to the Orange County Jail pending further order of the court.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Look at that stink eye she just gave the judge. He said there was no additional action I needed to take on your last letter. And look at her. That's not what she wanted to hear. Look at the stink eye.
Pending further order of the court.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Woo! The daggers. The daggers. By the way, we're going to get to our idiot of the week because someone's not recognizing the genius that is Sarah Boone. And it's not Jennifer Coffindaffer this time. Judge Wayne C. Wooten, how dare you tell our girl Sarah that there was no additional action for you to take on her last letter? How dare you not compare wits with Sarah Boone? 10-10-77. What the hell is wrong with you? Here you have a chance to learn the law from somebody in your courtroom, and you just dismiss her like that? Woo, woo, woo. Of course, that's total sarcasm, but my goodness. As we remember, in her last letter to the judge that he felt he did not have to take any additional action on, she said she felt this was all a witch hunt. Now, mind you, she took a video of her boyfriend of 3 years in the suitcase. The investigators happened to find the video on her phone or the cloud, however it works, and hit her upside the head with it. And she was like, witch hunt, she says.
Calls out her defense attorney, arguing she hasn't heard from him in months as her case inches closer to trial. She also sends a message to the presiding judge saying, quote, "My case has turned into an unnecessary witch hunt," and later asks, quote, "What's your cut?"
For everything you've done to me.
Yeah, she asked the judge, what's your cut? She's an international superstar. My goodness. My Lord. She says to the judge, what's your cut? He tells her in court last week, I didn't feel there was any additional action I needed to take on your last letter when you basically accuse me of taking cuts from the money that's made from your case in the media. What's your cut, Judge Wooten? What's your cut? Look at his face. Talking to old Sarah. Yeah, I don't think she's his favorite person to come in the courtroom. What's your cut?
For everything you've done to me.
Sarah.
Fuck you.
Sarah.
Fuck you.
Sarah.
Stupid.
Sarah.
That's my name. Don't wear it up.
Florida prosecutors say the 44-year-old murdered her boyfriend, 42-year-old Jorge Torres Jr., in February 2020 by putting him in a suitcase and leaving him there to die. At the time, Boone told investigators she and Torres had been drinking and playing a game of hide and seek. After that, Boone says she went to sleep and woke up hours later when her phone rang. That's when she says she found Torres unresponsive. Officials say Torres was zipped inside the suitcase for hours. Shocking cell phone video was later released showing Boone speaking to Torres while he was inside that suitcase. As Long Crime Network previously reported, Boone sent multiple handwritten letters to her court-appointed defense attorney, Frank Binkowitz, asking for a clearer path of communication. In a story Long Crime Network posted in March, Boone wrote, quote, "I've exhausted my resources and am again just sitting here waiting for you to contact me in whatever way you are able and as soon as possible, please."
Well, he's the judge. He has a lot of ways to communicate with you. It's called when you come to court, he'll address you. But what does she say? I've exhausted my resources and am again just sitting here waiting for you to contact me. Get off your lazy ass, Judge. Sarah doesn't have all day. I've exhausted my resources. I'm writing letter after letter. She's going to get carpal tunnel that the state of Florida is going to have to pay for if he keeps fucking around with her. Don't waste Sarah's time.
At the time, we noted the letter was seemingly missing a sentence or possibly even pages. In one of Boone's most recent letters, dated April 6th, she seemingly references the missing pages and a report, writing in part, quote, "The enclosed letter I sent, 3/22/23, was scanned incorrectly on the clerk's website, only the first and third page, so I am resending with nothing on the backs to avoid confusion."
Dumbasses. How dare you do that? The enclosed letter I sent March 22nd, 2023 was scanned incorrectly. Do your job, dumbasses. So here she is doing the court a favor again. I'm resending my letter with nothing on the back to avoid confusion from the dum-dums that work for the judge. And they were previously missed. How dare you keep the judge from seeing what she wrote?
And were missed previously. Thank you for reading my entire letter and uploading correctly for all the world to read. Also critique and judge wrongly and incorrectly as usual.
Thank you for reading my entire letter and uploading correctly for all the world to read also. Yes, at the Nike sweatshop in China, they handed copies out to all the workers because the entire world wants to know what's on Sarah's mind.
Ignorance is bliss. Boone goes on to write, quote, "I wonder what platform of popularity I will be featured on next, and how much wasted time, effort, and thought will be put into mutating and grossly exaggerating my case information, racketeered to the World Wide Web. SMH or shaking my head."
Woo! I wonder what platform of popularity I will be featured on next. Well, we're talking about you now, Sarah. We got all day. It's a Friday. Is Tiffany okay?
She ends that portion of the letter saying, "Shout out to my supporters," with a heart drawn next to it.
Shout out to my supporters. If you support Sarah, put a 1 in the chat. If you think that Sarah committed a crime, put a 2 in chat.
She signs the letter, hopeful no matter what. In Boone's most recent letter, dated May 15th, she addresses both the case's judge, Wayne C. Wooten, and attorney Frank Binkowitz. She writes to Judge Wooten in part, quote, "My truth needs to be heard, and it is my right. Do not give me rights expecting me not to fully utilize them. I voted for the president and governor while here in jail, and stop violating what I've been trying to utilize or less the value of my capabilities and opportunities."
I voted for the president and governor while here in jail. Well, what else did you have to do that day, Sarah? Did you vote in the last election? Did you vote for mayor? Or did you just vote because it got you out of your cell, Sarah?
I am not apologetic in any way for being an observant, hardworking, above average, non-stereotypical inmate.
Above average. Above average. And that's how she sees herself.
I can only imagine sadly how others not as outspoken as myself have been and are being mistreated, overlooked, and dehumanized. She writes in all caps, get it together. She continues,
Wooten, she's thrown it down. She has thrown down the gauntlet. Get it together, Wooten. Get it together, Judge Wayne C. Wooten. Sarah's not having it. She's a voter.
quote, when I've tried to voice my legitimate concerns to you in the courtroom 5 times total in 3.3 years, and in my letters to, quote, save it for my next attorney if told anything at all. Do tell Your Honor, which attorney? According to the letter, Boone's representation has switched 6 times for both irreconcilable differences between the attorney and client and conflicts of interest. In this portion of the letter, she writes,
what is this, Kramer versus Kramer? Irreconcilable differences between her and her attorney that's paid for by the taxpayers of Florida? Slim, you're paying for her attorney. True Crime Beat, you're paying for her attorney. Chloe, you're paying for her attorney. No Pants Bob, you're paying for her attorney. Irreconcilable differences.
out a list of statistics for Judge Wooten, pointing out court-appointed attorney Frank Bankowitz has answered 0 of her phone calls over more than 7,000 hours of representation. Boone later writes, quote, are you allowing/enabling my constitutional rights to be continuously violated? Boone then writes out what she calls a history lesson for everyone, referencing amendments she feels are appropriate to highlight.
Let's talk about the amendments that she believes are being violated. Her right to free speech. I don't really see that because, well, they're letting her talk. She was even told by the detectives, you don't have to talk to us. But she continued to. The Fourth Amendment protects people from unreasonable searches and seizures by the government. She told the detectives, the deputies, to go to the back patio and get her a cigarette. What the hell? She said, oh yeah, do whatever you need to do. They didn't do anything. The Fifth Amendment, she says, was violated. It protects defendants from having to testify because they may incriminate themselves. They couldn't shut her up. She's talking about puzzles. She's talking about artwork. 1 bottle of wine. She said, I just forgot he was in the suitcase. The Sixth Amendment, she says, was violated. That's the right to a speedy trial. Well, guess what? You haven't had your trial because you keep changing attorneys and changing the defense strategies. My God. She says the Eighth Amendment has been violated. Excessive bail, for excessive bail. Well, when you're accused of murder, they can give you no bail. And here we go with the 14th Amendment. How dare they do this to her? No state shall make or enforce any law which shall abridge the privileges or immunities of citizens of the United States, nor shall any state deprive any person of life, liberty, or property without due process of law. How is Sarah being denied life, liberty, or due process? Please tell me. But she's giving Judge Wooten, here he is, a history lesson. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you, Sarah.
She continues, quote, why are you allowing numerous case safety and protection elements to be breached, violated, manipulated? Why has a gag order never been implemented? My case has turned into an unnecessary witch hunt from the innumerable violations of my case details being leaked and racketeering illegally in exchange for website hits, viewer ratings, etc., in exchange for, and she writes 3 money symbols. What is your cut, Your Honor? It's not even about the suitcase anymore. My case is now a global event with the video receiving over 3 million hits depending on the website, in turn making me realize that's over 3 million less unprejudiced, unbiased, non-discriminatory, fair jurors I will have access to on my case. How is that going to work? Now what? Boone then addresses Bankowitz, saying their last meeting was February 15th. She writes to Bankowitz in part, quote, "Please see from my perspective the botched, eye-rolling experience I'm going through still and how I believe anyone would act or do if in my slides doing the same."
How dare they? She has a permanent eye roll on her face because they're screwing everything up so bad.
What would you do? Do not fault me in trying to make the best, most successful outcome possible for myself in every aspect in the convoluted predicament I am in and have been in over the last 3.3 years. I would rather be called a narcissist, pain in the explicative, arrogant, strange, or whatever else anyone wants to waste their time to think of. Just don't call me a murderer, which I am not. No one knows me except for the ludicrous insanity that's been made up, mocked, edited, and spewed all over the internet. It's not me. Boone is due back in court on July 11th.
Oh, and she was back in court. Had another letter for the judge. She was ready to go, ready to rumble. Now then, this is on, hang on, I'll tell you in a second. I think it's called Designed by True Crime. Snazzy, thank you for the super sticker. Sent the Lisk breaking news to you. Thank you, Snazzy. I will look at that here in a second. This is the interview in the car with the detectives. We've never gone over this before on this channel. You may have heard it somewhere else. And they tell her right off the bat she doesn't have to talk to them. She said plenty to the detectives. I stay on the right side of the law, at least I try to. But this is one defendant that I would say should have never said a word. Never said a word. We talked about Alicia Adams on the show yesterday with Athena. CR, thank you for the Crime Lines and Lies memberships. Extra AF, thank you. Welcome to the family, everybody. Thanks, CR. Thank Extra AF. We talked about Alicia Adams yesterday in the Athena Brownfield case. This is someone that should have just told the truth, but instead she had to lie. And sometimes, well, actually all the time, the truth always sounds better. Here we go. Sarah.
Approximately 16:57 hours. This is in reference to Orange County case number 20-017904. I'm currently...
Okay, this is on Designing My Life. She got this. I'm going to put it in the chat. She only has like 91 subscribers. So when I see that, I try to use other people's content like that because, you know, help people out.
Currently located in my unmarked vehicle out in front of 4748 France Lane, apartment number 3 in Winter Park at the Tealwood Park Apartments. And also in the car with me is my partner,
Detective Scott Lowen.
And in the front seat is, can you state your name, ma'am?
Sarah Boone,
Okay, and your birthday?
10/10/77.
Okay. So, Sarah, I know you have talked to some deputies. I know we had a...
Oh, yes, she talked to some deputies. She also straddled a sticker bush and told them to get her a Dr. Pepper, a cup, and a cigarette. Let's revisit that before we get back to this interview.
All right. Cheers. I want you to sit back down because I don't want you to have one more sip of water, please. Yeah, go.
San Francisco 29 Residential Audible 1303 Island Day Drive.
I'll do what I can to get you a cup because I don't want you to have to keep doing that.
The maintenance should have a proper to cancel the indication for front door. Right there. The motor unit on the channel.
The cups are like right there.
44 in the motor.
It's right here. Don't talk to the ex-husband right now. I won't. Can I have a cigarette, please? Ma'am, I can't take anything out of the house. It's on the back porch. Nope. All of it. It's secure, okay? I'll try my best to get you what you need, okay? Maybe one of these deputies has a pack from someone, sit down and I'll try and get you what you need, okay?
Just cut, please.
Okay. I don't want you on your feet.
Get my cigarettes, get me a cup. I need a Dr. Pepper, or I'm taking my business elsewhere. How dare you come to my house and violate my constitutional rights, which none were violated, and not wait on me hand and foot.
A very brief conversation, just to reiterate what you told that deputy. But like I was explaining, I would like to get a more further understanding of what happened last night and ask you more detailed questions. I am going to read you your rights, but it's just because that's how we do things. Okay. So you do have the right to remain silent. Okay. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Okay. Anything you say may be used against you in court. You have the right to talk to a lawyer before and during questioning without charge. If you cannot afford a lawyer and want one can be provided for you before questioning without charge. Has anyone threatened you or promised you anything to get you to talk to me?
No.
Do you understand what I just read you?
Yes.
Okay. So,
Of course she understands. She's 10 times smarter than you. What she doesn't understand is they just read her Miranda rights. That's a warning to STFU.
last night you said that you and your boyfriend George were here at your residence and didn't really leave that day. You said that he went to the store to buy cigarettes.
Yes.
What time was that around? If you recall. Was it light out still, dark out?
Yes, it was light out
It
still.
was still light out. Okay. But he's the only person that left and he came back,
Yes.
I'm assuming. Okay.
It's right down the street.
It's down the street. Okay. And tell me what you guys were doing next. Like what was happening?
We had a bottle of wine. We painted, we drew, we did puzzles.
Do you remember what wine you guys were drinking?
It's Woodbridge Chardonnay.
Okay.
The bottles are in the trash.
Okay. Chardonnay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And do you remember around like what time this was that you guys were sharing the bottle of wine, painting, doing puzzles?
I'm going to say 4-ish.
Okay. And was this before he went to the store or after?
I'm sorry?
Had he already gotten home from the store at this point to buy the cigarettes?
Yes.
Okay. So it was around 4 p.m.
Ish.
that you realized and you guys were doing
Puzzles and art.
Okay, before she told the deputies one bottle of wine, but she says the bottles, plural, are in the trash. That means one. That means one. Now then, I believe everything I see on the internet. First off, Lisa, thank you for the super sticker. Me love you. Me love you. Appreciation gifts are going out next week. You know who you are. Here is a prototype of the artwork that was being done at the Boone's Farm art camp. Now, let me tell you, if that is not a work of art, I don't know what is. Look at that. I'm wondering if she's also a sculptor. Look at that. My goodness. What is going on here? How can you go from artwork and puzzles to death? And her letters are ignored by the judge.
Okay.
Listening to music, enjoying each other's company.
And all downstairs, upstairs? Where did you
Downstairs.
guys? Downstairs. Okay.
We usually sit on the back porch because we smoke. You're not allowed to smoke inside, so.
Okay. And who was here last night? Was it just the two of you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. No one ever came over at any point?
No.
No. Okay.
We called his daughters on FaceTime.
Okay.
We were just literally just enjoying one another's company.
Okay. And you guys share the phone that you have,
Yes.
correct? Okay. And the phone's located in there, I think, in the
Yes.
kitchen area. Yeah. Okay. So tell me what happens next. So you're painting. You guys are doing this puzzle together. You obviously finished the bottle of wine.
Yes.
Did you have one or two bottles of wine?
Well, we had one previously that was maybe not even half full.
Okay.
But then,
So you finished that one and then you had the full one.
yes.
Okay.
And sorry, what was the question?
Just what did you guys do next after the bottle of wine? Like after you
Well,
guys finished the wine?
We had the bottle of wine while we were doing our arts and crafts.
Mm-hmm.
Now, listen to the detective. We had the bottle of wine while we were doing our arts and crafts. Woo! Enjoying each other's company, arts and crafts. One bottle wasn't even full, which I don't care if she had 5 bottles of wine. That's not going to do it for our girl Sarah anyway. For her to get loaded, she's got to have something it's got to be high octane, my friends. It's got to be something that you can run your car off of.
And from there, we were puzzled out. We were painted out.
Mm-hmm.
So
We were painted out. What did you get? Tennis elbow? You were painted out?
silly, let's play hide and seek, which we have played before. Like, I don't know if you've opened the door on the top of the stairwell, like he and I have hidden in there before, like just having fun and enjoying each other's company.
Okay.
So, I mean, that's literally all it was. And then the suitcase is downstairs because I was telling you we were getting ready to do donations.
Mm-hmm.
And because it's not a very good suitcase, what was the question? I'm sorry.
You were just explaining to me the night.
Oh, he decided to hide in there. So being silly, he and I were sitting there laughing at it, like with him in there. And then, so I didn't zip it up all the way, but I mean, enough to where his little fingers were out there and whatever, but still having a good time and whatever. Then I guess I decided to go upstairs, and I don't know, I fell asleep. So I woke up this morning and again thought he was downstairs on the laptop looking for a job, as he usually is. And then thought, where is he? Is he on the back porch? Is he in the bathroom? Like, where is he? And then I came to about the suitcase. So I opened the suitcase. I took him out, stretched him out, started to do CPR. Where air was coming out, and then like whatever gurgle. So I'm trying to do CPR on him.
Mm-hmm.
Innovation.
I'm shaking him, trying to get him to come to, but I could tell by looking at him, something was wrong. He's been losing his teeth lately and has been complaining about his chest hurts, which is why I keep trying to get him to go to the doctor, but because he nor I have a job or insurance, has been putting it off.
How can someone as smart as Sarah not have a job? I thought he was on the laptop trying to find a job like he normally is. They've been together for 3 years, and you're telling me in Florida neither of them could find a job? And don't forget, she beat him with a sack of potatoes.
Mhm.
So again, so I didn't know what to do. So I called Brian, my ex-husband. I called him. He came over, just walked in and then walked out.
Let's go back to our comments from earlier in the show when Amy Terry caught this. She said, did anyone else catch what the ex-husband said? He said, I started calling around 11:30 and finally got a hold of her at 12:49. Then the cop said, you called at 12:45, and he replied 12:49. But Sarah says she called him. That is not what the phone records are going to prove. But like Amy Terry said, they didn't need that gem. They had plenty more.
I grabbed my phone and I called you guys. From there, here we are.
Okay. The first time you woke up this morning, did you look at your phone to see what time it was?
No.
Okay.
Most of the time, like, I'll wake up, but because he nor I have a job, I'll usually just lay in the bed for a little bit longer because the house is clean. There's nothing else that we can do.
Mm-hmm.
Me thinking he's on the laptop looking for jobs, I can't use a laptop. So most of the time I'll just stay in the bed and collect my thoughts and get ready for the day.
So do you have any idea what time you woke up that first time? What time it may have been? I don't know if you guys have.
I'm going to say
clock.
11 something. 11
Okay.
something.
Okay.
Maybe.
Is that when you finally got up, or is that the first time you woke up?
No, that's the time that I decided to get up because I figured he was downstairs on the laptop. So let him look for jobs on the laptop, and then it usually I'll clean, he'll look for jobs, or vice versa, where I'll look for jobs and he'll clean.
Okay. So you think you got out of bed after 11 at some point?
Yes.
Okay. But we can't recall which time. Do you think you were up for like hours before that, or collecting your thoughts?
Brian, because I was supposed to have my son today to pick him up from school. Brian usually calls.
Okay, so this is kind of where she calls herself out in her own lie. I was supposed to have my son today, but he was calling her to get her hungover ass out of bed, take a shower, brush your teeth, Sarah, because today is your day to have our son. He said he was calling her. He started calling her at 11:30. Now, unless you work nights or it's the weekend, who the hell is sleeping in till 11:30 a.m. or you're sick? You guys know I'm an early morning person. I don't have the gift of sleep. Thank you, Izzy, for the super sticker. Woohoo! Thank you. So she knows it's her day with her son. But she's doing arts and crafts, playing suitcase bandit, and he's having to call her. But she tells the authorities she called him. No. Sarah.
Calls to make sure, hey, are you sure you're getting Lucas today? Because I've had job interviews.
Right.
Are you going to pick up Lucas? So after he called like maybe 3-4 times, maybe 5, I finally answered, and that's like.
Do you think you were sleeping and missed those calls?
No, I ignored them.
You ignored them?
Because he's notorious for blowing up my phone.
Okay.
But I understand why, because he's making sure that Lucas gets home.
Right, yeah, okay.
And to do whatever he needs to do day-wise so he can schedule around it.
Were you upstairs in your room at that time when you were ignoring those phone calls?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Okay, so not really sure what time you woke up initially, but you were upstairs collecting your thoughts. You figured he was on the laptop downstairs, so you were just getting ready for your day.
Yes.
You finally got out of bed at sometime after 11 a.m. And had gone downstairs.
Yes.
Okay.
Looking for him and
couldn't find him. You looked outside, couldn't find him anywhere.
He wasn't in the bathroom. I was thinking maybe he's in the bathroom. but then I came to and
And then
remembered
you-
the suitcase.
And then you called Brian.
Yes. He
Told
came
him
over.
to come over.
Yes, he came
He
over.
lives down the road, right? Not very far. He came over, walked in, basically walked out. You called 911.
Yes, I had my phone in my hand. I just wanted to wait for him to get there because I didn't know what to do.
Right. Okay. And then we arrived.
Like, I couldn't, I still, I don't know what happened. Like, I don't know what happened, but like my whole thing is the whole like teeth losing thing, and I don't know what happened. Like, I don't know what happened. I don't know what he and I were having an amazing time yesterday, like we normally do.
No arguments.
No.
Nothing. Okay.
And the thing with him though is, which is why we've been doing puzzles and artwork lately, is that he's been stressing about a job, of course, which we've talked about. So what I did was start
Number 97.
Having him do puzzles and artwork to keep his mind off of it.
Okay.
Woo! Puzzles and artwork. Such a saint our girl Sarah is. So we do puzzles and artwork to keep his mind off of it. Well, then what was going on to keep your mind off of your bad habits? And who the hell, when you know it's your day with your son, just blows off the phone calls? You know the calls aren't going to stop. And let's face it, your ex was paying you alimony and child support, even though he's the primary caregiver of your son, just to get rid of you, Sarah. Think about that, Sarah.
Okay.
His ex-wife is all over him about sending money, which he can't do because he doesn't have a job.
Right.
So he was stressing about that. He's been stressing about the job. But that's why I started to buy puzzles and paint to get his mind off of them, which is what I don't know if you noticed on the wall in there, it's all of our artwork and stuff.
Okay.
So I don't know. I mean, music, art, and playing with the dogs, dancing around the room with the dogs. And then decided to play hide and seek. Because we're always trying to outdo each other on where we can hide the best.
How often do you guys play hide and seek?
Gosh, that was maybe the third time? Maybe.
Okay. Is it a more recent game you've gotten into, or 3 times the total in your relationship you're talking about?
Lately.
Because
again, like, we were puzzled out. But we painted already, so why not?
So you were downstairs hanging out. Do you remember around what time you guys started playing hide and seek?
Honestly, I don't.
Do you remember if it was dark out?
It was dark.
Okay.
It was dark. But my thing is like, when I spend time with him and I tried to get him to start doing it, I don't look at the clock.
Okay.
I'm here with him and we're having a good time. I don't need to know what time it is.
Right. I didn't know if you were like on your phone, if you got a text message, if you got a phone call last night.
We called his daughters yesterday, FaceTime.
Right. What time was that at?
I don't know without looking at my phone.
Okay.
But I ended up.
Would that be the only activity that you had yesterday on your phone?
I called Lucas.
Now remember, Genius Sarah voluntarily gave her phone over. That's how they found the video, because drunk ass didn't even realize that she had taken the video the night before of him struggling for life in the suitcase.
I talked to Lucas. He's my son.
Okay.
I always call him.
Morning?
No, it was evening.
Evening? Okay.
But
I'm just trying to help you, remember something you did right before hide and seek that would help you remember a time or give us a good time frame. Because that's important for, us to know. You want to be able to tell the doctors that.
I don't know, to be honest with you.
Okay. So when you called Lucas, was it before or after hide and seek?
Before.
Okay. And when you called and FaceTime his daughters, before or after hide and seek?
Before.
Okay. And did you call the daughters first and then Lucas, or Lucas first and then the daughters?
I know I talked to Lucas.
See, this is when she needs to FTF you, because they're going to find out the right answers. They're not looking for chit chat. They're looking for the least work possible. That's what they're looking for. They don't want to have to pull all these phone records and get warrants and everything, but they have to back everything up. They can't walk in and say, well, this is what she said. They have to have receipts. They have to have evidence. Hide and seek doesn't work that way, Boone's Farm, Barbie. So they've caught her in so many lies already.
But then we talked to the daughters afterwards.
Okay.
And I don't remember if she called us. No, I know he called Cookie. But yes, we called her.
What are the two daughters' names? Or just one? Did you say one
he
daughter?
He has three children. It's Anna, Cookie, what her real name is Destiny. And then he has a handicapped son, Georgie.
Okay. Who did you call, though, yesterday? Who did he call?
Cookie.
And what is Cookie's real name?
Destiny.
Does she have his last name or something else?
It's Torres. Because she remarried, but I don't know her last name.
Okay. Okay, so you know it's dark out, but you're not really sure what time it is. You play hide and seek. How long do you guys play hide and seek before he decides to get into the suitcase?
Wasn't
approximate.
Wasn't really. I hid upstairs in the shower.
Mm-hmm.
And then came downstairs because I was tired of hanging out in the shower.
Okay.
So that's when he was playing around in the suitcase. So because we both thought it was funny that, oh yeah, well, I'm going to zip you up. You didn't come look for me. So again, it's a broken.
Now hang on. So she's hiding in the shower and she's like, ha ha, now I'm going to zip you up. So we're supposed to believe while she's hiding in the shower, he laid his ass in the suitcase the whole time and she got tired of hanging in the shower. Listen to that again.
You play hide and seek. How long do you guys play hide and seek before he decides to get into the suitcase?
Wasn't
approximate.
Wasn't really. I hid upstairs in the shower.
Mm-hmm.
And then came downstairs because I was tired of hanging out in the shower.
Okay.
So that's when he was playing around in the suitcase. So because we both thought it was funny that, oh yeah, well, I'm going to zip you up. You didn't come look for me. So again, it's a broken suitcase, but
what do you mean by broken?
It's only got one of these, but because I didn't zip it up all the way, he was doing the.
You mean it doesn't have like the pull part?
Correct.
Okay, but
it's got a. I think it's got a. What do you call it? A paper clip.
Okay, so the zipper to it is missing, like the actual zipper that attaches to it to help you open and close is missing, but you think a paper clip was on it instead?
I believe there's a paper clip on it because I know that the last time.
That's what you used to like help assist you?
Well, or you can just stick your fingers in there and
you
unzip it yourself, which is why I did not zip it up all the way.
Okay. So how much did you zip it up?
I mean, I don't really know.
You said his fingers were able to stick out?
Yeah, two fingers.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm figuring he'll get it. He'll get it. But then I wanted to go upstairs and waited for him, and eventually I guess I fell asleep. I had the dogs in the bed with me, was warm, and then fell asleep.
So you guys are joking. He's in there. You said you could see 2 of his fingers?
Yes.
And then, like, you just decided, okay, I'm going to go upstairs now? Or?
Because I figured he would get out and then go upstairs and have intimate relations like we normally do.
Mm-hmm.
But I fell asleep.
Woo! Get your groove on. I thought we would have intimate relations like we normally do. Denied. Because he didn't get out of the suitcase after you taunted him and took a video. Had the dogs in the bed. Nothing sexier than having sex or intimate relations after you put someone in a suitcase and they're screaming for their life. Damn, Sarah.
You said you could see 2 of his fingers?
Yes.
And then, like, you just decided, okay, I'm going to go upstairs now? Or?
Because I figured he would get out and then go upstairs and have intimate relations like we normally do.
Mm-hmm.
But I fell asleep.
Okay.
And he never came upstairs. So, again, I'm thinking he's downstairs on the laptop earlier today.
Okay.
And then remembered.
Okay. So is this something that do you guys play hide and seek before you have sexual intercourse, or do you guys just play hide and seek because you're bored and you're just trying to pass time and it's fun?
We were again puzzled out. Can't paint anymore. Even started to purge some of the art that's on the wall now. So
Puzzled out, painted out. What a life. No boner to go in Sarah's boner garage. Intimate relations. She was hiding in the shower. Oh my goodness. My goodness. Purging the art. It's getting crazier and crazier, Sarah. Now let's get to when she called a few hours before. See, this story is rapidly changing in just a few hours. Just a few hours. This is the 911 call. I want you to really pay attention to the ah!
911, what is the location of your emergency? 4748 France Court, apartment 3.
4748, what's the street name?
France, FRANTZ.
And the apartment number?
3.
Is this a police or medical?
My boyfriend is dead.
Okay, send the line for the fire department. Do not hang up.
Fire risk. That's the location emergency.
That's 32.
No, please don't leave.
4748 France Lane, apartment 3.
I love how she's so entitled and commanding. No, please don't leave. Get your ass back in here.
France Court.
France Court?
Yes.
Okay, is this near Mackenzie Drive?
I don't know where that is.
Okay, fine, okay.
It's Hillwood Park Apartments.
Okay, 4748 France, correct?
Correct.
All right, correct. Now tell me exactly what happened there.
My boyfriend and I were playing last night, and I put him in his case and we were playing. And
Okay.
like kind of hide and seek kind of thing. So I fell asleep and I woke up and he was dead in the suitcase. So I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened.
Right, okay, what's your apartment number?
3.
Apartment 3?
Yes, like he has like blood coming out of his mouth, and I don't know if like he had like an aneurysm or what happened.
Right, okay, all right, okay. Listen, we're getting help out there too.
Now we're a medical professional. There's blood coming out of his mouth. Not according to the autopsy, but okay, she's the professional, not me. He could have had an aneurysm.
All right, okay. Okay,
now?
okay, yeah, man, listen, we're on our way out there. You're at 407-716-8684. Okay, is he hanging from somewhere or what, ma'am?
No, I pulled him out of the suitcase. I tried giving him CPR.
Okay, so he was in a suitcase?
Yes, and I fell asleep.
Okay, how old is the boyfriend, ma'am? 42-year-old male. All right. Okay, we're sending help out there. Sheriff's Officer way out there?
Yes, sir. I'm sorry?
Yeah. Okay. All right. Listen to me. Okay. I just need to confirm this one. No, I understand. I just need to confirm this. Is he awake at all? Is he conscious at all?
No. He's purple.
Is he breathing?
No.
All right. I need you to get him on the floor, flat on his back for me. Okay?
I did. I tried giving him CPR.
All right.
I tried giving him CPR.
Yeah. Okay.
But nothing happened.
Let's take a vote. Put a 1 in the chat if you believe Boone's Farm Barbie gave him CPR. Put a 2 if you think she just was like, yeah, no.
He's purple.
Okay, listen to me. There's a defibrillator available. I need you to get it for me, okay?
What is it?
You have an AED available?
No.
All right. You're right by him now.
I'm sorry?
Are you right by him now?
Yes.
Okay. Lay him flat on his. Okay, ma'am, listen. Listen, is he cold and stiff?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, he's not necessarily cold, but he's stiff. And
Right.
he's
Okay. All right. Listen to me.
She said she stretched him out on the floor. So what is stiff, Sarah? What exactly are you checking?
Listen to me. I want you to lay him flat on his back for me on the floor.
I did.
Removing the pillows. Okay.
Yes, I did.
All right. Okay.
He's stiff and purple.
Right. Okay. Listen. Okay, man. That's fine. We're still going to do compressions on him. Okay. All right. Place the heel of your hand on his breastbone, right in the center of the chest, right between the nipples.
Yes.
Put your other hand on top of that hand.
Baby, I'm telling you. Just by looking at him, you can tell.
Okay.
Please. Okay, he just gurgled.
Ah! Please. He just gurgled. Now then, for those of you that have given CPR, taken CPR training, I did it one time and it was on just a rubber dummy. It'll wear you out doing it. She's not doing anything. She would be out of breath. She would. Hell, there are people that go to the ER with broken ribs from CPR because of the compressions they do on them. But listen to Marlena Brady. Listen to that.
Ah! It's right between the nipples.
Yes.
Put your other hand on top of that hand.
Baby, I'm telling you. Just by looking at him, you can tell.
Okay.
Please. Okay, he just gurgled.
Okay.
Ah! Please. Okay? I'm telling you. He's dead. I'm telling you, this is the best fake scream since Days of Our Lives.
Listen to me. All right. I want you to place the heel of your hand. Okay, right between his chest, right between his breastbones.
Yes.
Put your other hand on top of that hand.
Yes,
we want to pump his chest to me hard and fast, going to this twice per second.
I'm doing it again.
Okay, no, just keep on pumping. That's all you need to do for me.
I'm doing it again. Listen to her. I'm doing it again. Now then, like I said, when I took this CPR class, they were like, no, unless your wrist hurts and you're sweating, you're not doing it right. And I mean, you got graded hard because it's a life-saving measure. There she is. Okay, I'm doing it again. Sounds like Rasputia on Norbit. Ah! He's gurgling. She's not doing anything.
Keep on pumping his chest for me. I don't need you to stop and talk or anything. I just want you to count out loud for me, okay?
1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. This is nice.
Okay, ma'am, just keep on.
She got to 15. She goes, this is nice. Okay, man. Look at it on the screen. She gets to 15. This is nice. Okay, man. She was probably on the phone, standing over him with her foot, just like, nah. Okay, this is nice, man. Woo! Should have done a puzzle.
On pumping his chest. That's all you need to do for me, okay?
Yes. Come on, please. Hurry up.
Okay, ma'am, they're driving here as fast as they can. Okay, don't stop to say hurry up. Just keep on pumping and counting.
I'm still doing it while I'm talking to you, okay?
Okay.
Still doing it.
All right, just continue pumping his chest. Count on a second count with you.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25.
How many people in here have ever done CPR? Whether you've had to do it on someone or you took a class. Sometimes they teach it in high school. Sometimes for work you have to go. I had to go for work. 2 different jobs sent me. They're hard on you in those classes. They're like, no. When this is a real person, it's not going to be this easy. Of course you have, Angel. Of course, Angel's an RN. Shannon said, I've taken 2 classes. And when you do it, they're just like, no. Because if you ever have to do this, I couldn't talk when I got done with it. I was winded. Not our girl, Sarah. She's above average and she's good at everything, even CPR.
26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. Please hurry.
Okay, ma'am, they're getting there as fast as they can, okay?
He's stiff and he's purple.
Okay. Keep pumping his chest for me, ma'am.
I'm still doing it, okay?
They're probably going to put a CPR, I'm going to say expert, that seems to be a word, on the stand saying her 911 calls, she was not doing CPR. I hope they get a CPR dummy and put it in the courtroom since she's insisting she testifies, and ask her to replicate the life-saving measures she gave gurgling, purple, stiff Jorge. I'd love to see it.
Still doing it. Just don't make me count.
Right, okay, that's fine. You're doing a good job. Just keep on doing it for me. That's all right. They're getting there as fast as they can, along with the sheriff's office also, okay?
Please.
Oh, listen to her. Damn, it's like Sally Field in Steel Magnolias. Breathe! Breathe!
Okay, keep on pumping, ma'am. 1,
We were playing
2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep on pumping for me, ma'am.
I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Believe me, I'm doing it, okay? We were playing hide and seek.
Okay. All right, I understand. All right, just keep on pumping for me, okay? Okay.
Please hurry.
Right, okay.
Horrible. This is horrific. What happened? Like, what happened?
Okay, ma'am, just keep on pumping his chest for me, okay? They're in the parking lot. They should be up there shortly, okay?
I'm still doing it, okay?
All right, okay, good. And you found them in a suitcase, you said?
Yes. We were playing hide and seek last night. I fell asleep. I think they're here.
Right. right, just keep on pumping his chest until they take over, okay?
I am.
Okay.
I am.
Okay.
I am.
Okay.
Open. Come in. Can I stop pumping now?
Let them take over for you, okay?
When was the last time anybody saw him? Last night. Okay. We were playing hide and seek. He hit another. Okay, yeah. Okay. Yeah, unfortunately, he's been down too long. There's nothing we can do for him. Hello, ma'am.
And so we're there, obviously.
All right. Yeah, no, my boyfriend. Is your boyfriend? Okay. Does he have any kind of medical? No. No, not that I know of. Hello?
Hey, ma'am, the fire department's going to take care of you now, okay? Yeah, so we'll see you there.
Alrighty. Oh, man, we're still there?
Damn, Sarah. Okay, man, this is nice. I'm pumping. Ah! He gurgled. Can I stop pumping now? Yep. And you hear him in the background. There's nothing that, we can do. She's like, then why the hell did I waste my Dr. Pepper and cigarette time on him? Hell. Then, of course, we get the hide and seek story. All right, off topic, but I have to share it with you guys. Here's another not nut job, okay? This woman from Wisconsin. This is not about Sarah. Doesn't know Sarah, but you guys have got to see this. I've been saving this for this show. Yes, please hit that thumbs up. Please share this. Please set your reminds to all, because we have a lot of stuff going on. I actually have a video I'm going to make this afternoon about a baby in Kentucky. I think I'm going to do a premiere around 2:00 this afternoon. Because, I'm the Oliver Stone of YouTube, if you've seen my videos. Action-packed they are. It's maddening. But you have to see this. This woman, she called the police on her boyfriend to get his attention. Well, the police got her attention. You're going to die when you see this.
March 19th, 2023, in Marshfield, Wisconsin, a distressing 911 call was received from a female urgently requesting an officer's assistance, but refusing to provide further information. The call was accompanied by the sounds of a male shouting in the background. In response, officers were promptly dispatched to the location traced through the ping of the female's cell phone.
I think it's in here. Police department! Police department, open the door! Police department, open the door!
Hello?
Hey, this is Officer Clatch, Marshfield Police Department, calling you. What's going on? Well, we got a call from this number stating, okay, well, what apartment are you guys in? Well, we're trying to, we just want to make sure everything's okay, all right? So we just got to check on everyone. Okay. Well, how would you know we're knocking on the door? We're not leaving. Come to the door. Open the door.
So like our girl Sarah, this woman's like, I'm not home. They're like, well, then how do you know we're knocking on the door? She called them to get her boyfriend in check. Well, they put her in check. This is nuts.
Oh.
What's going on?
I have to go to work. No, I have to go to work. Okay. I'm not willing.
Oh, here she comes. She's rolling out the door. I have to go to work. How dare you civil servants come and bother me? Yes, I know I made a 911 call, which should garner an emergency response because that's what you're paid for. But how dare you?
I'm going to be late for work.
Okay, what's going on?
I have to, nothing.
Okay.
Nothing. I have to go to work. I don't even know why you guys are here. Get away from me, please. You're making me feel, I want the chief of police here.
Okay.
Whoever the supervisor is, I want here.
Okay, he's coming.
Okay,
Well,
I have to go to
I want the chief of police here, but I have to go to work. How dare you answer a 911 call?
work. I don't have time for this, sir. I have to go to work.
So you called them.
No, I didn't. I don't know who called you. I didn't call you.
What's your phone number? Start with that.
603-85. I'm from New Hampshire. Well, I'm from Massachusetts originally.
Okay, so who's in the apartment with you?
Me?
Okay, who else?
Me?
Because there's someone else.
I have to get ready, sir.
Okay.
I have to go to work.
I
have to go to work.
We got a call.
Hello?
Hi.
Oh.
Okay. So that's the number that called 911.
I actually have two different numbers on my
That's
phone.
the number that called 911.
Oh, you're right. It was.
They needed some help.
Okay.
So that's why we're here.
I have to go to work.
So they call her right out. She's like, oh, I have two different numbers on my phone. So she probably has a Google number and her registered number. He goes, yeah, that's the number that called us. Okay, I have to go to work.
No, I have to go to work. I have to go to work. I have to go to work. I'm not talking to you. I'm not speaking to you. I have to go to work.
Who else is inside? Okay.
I have to go to work. You guys are going to cause me to lose my job. Please let me go to work. There's no one inside. Please let me go home. Please. I have to go to work. I have to go to work, sir.
What the fuck are you doing?
Oh my God, stop.
Get the fuck away from her.
Get over here.
Get the fuck away from her. Get on
Oh
the
my
ground.
God.
Get on the ground.
My baby's in there. My baby's in there.
Okay, she says no one's in there. Old boy busts out going, get the F away from her. Get the F away from her. And they just tase his messed up, skinny ass. Woo! The minute you think it can't get crazier than Sarah, this chick from Wisconsin says, hold my box wine. Ah! It's just me. Old boy opens the door and they're like, they tase the shit out of him.
No, sir, Guys, please.
Stop.
Guys, don't take anything. Guys, make it, please. He's in the bathroom, guys, in the bathroom. Please go get him. No one,
I didn't do anything. I thought you guys were hurting my wife. I didn't do anything.
He looks like Andrew Hiltz. I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything. Oh my goodness. Yeah, when you see police outside your door, can I help you, sir? Can I help you, officer? Thank you for your service. Is there something I can do? You don't want to get tased, Andrew Hiltz Jr. My God. Woo! Look at the screen. Does this not look like Pandrew?
Officer! I can't breathe! You just tased my boyfriend for no reason!
You need to calm down.
You just know I can't breathe. No!
You're gonna go up.
I can't go!
Let's go
I
outside.
Ow. Oh my God! I can't believe this!
I gotta adjust this cuff too. Okay, hold on. I just tighten down when she was pulling. No, you are yelling.
You! Fuck you!
Started arguing and the police started.
Yeah, Andrew Hiltz Jr., he's a crying bitch there on that government carpet. And she's screaming F you at the police. That's not a good thing to do. You see, they don't really like their job being harder. And they don't like getting calls from people that just want to put old boyfriend in his place, who, by the way, looks about 112 pounds soaking wet. OJ's getting very upset about this.
Brandon, your first name, right?
Yes,
Brandon,
sir.
all we had to do was talk about that, right?
Okay.
That's all we wanted to do when we came here.
I'm
Can we
sorry.
sit you up?
Can you take the taser out of my leg,
Yeah,
please?
we want to sit you up though so you're not laying on it, okay?
Guys, I didn't do anything wrong.
But
You came out tense up at us, man. You can't be doing that.
Come out with your fist.
I didn't
ready to
leave
go.
my apartment. I did not.
I didn't leave my apartment. They were like, you had your fists up. He's like, can you get the taser out of my leg? Damn.
Not leave my apartment.
You did, but you can't come out trying to fight us.
He just lost his job.
All right.
He just lost his job. I can't afford to lose my job. Please help me. Please. Please. Guys. Please. Please. I'm gonna lose my job.
Have a seat in here.
I'm gonna lose my job. Please don't. Please, I'm not gonna run. Why would you guys handcuff me? I wasn't running.
Okay, listen. You called 911. Just listen, all right? All right.
I called 911 because he was being a douchebag. I was just trying to threaten him with the fucking cops.
Okay, that's
That was
inappropriate,
it.
first of all, right?
I understand that, but I
Okay.
wasn't.
Now, mind you, she could whip up on this boy in a heartbeat, okay? He looks, like I said, about 112 pounds soaking wet. He was being a douchebag, so I threatened him with the cops. He goes, okay, that's inappropriate to waste our time because let's face it, even I could whip his ass, all right? And I'm not a fighter. Now, look at that. See, when they do this, it really pisses off the police.
He wasn't doing anything. I wasn't doing anything.
Okay, you got every police officer over here because we thought someone was being murdered, beat up, and
No, I'm fine. You guys did all of
And when
this.
we
He
show up-
thought that you were hurting me. Of course, he came out here to help me. He thought you guys were hurting me.
okay, you called
You
911.
just tased him.
Yeah.
He wasn't doing anything.
Okay, she can go in the car.
No, please.
All right,
I have to
Put
go
your
to.
legs inside.
Sir, I have
Put
to.
your legs inside.
I'm
the vehicle.
trying to talk to you like a normal
Put
person.
your legs inside the vehicle.
Please talk to me.
No, put your legs inside the vehicle right now.
Can you please talk to me?
No, put your legs
Can you
inside.
put the window down?
We can roll the window
Can
down.
I please be in the know? I want to know what's happening.
All
Guys, please. I have to work. I'm under arrest.
Yep.
You're
Why?
under arrest for obstructing an officer. First of
I'm
all,
going to jail.
no, you're not going to jail. You're under arrest right now.
I have to work at noon, guys. I can't afford to lose my job.
I'm sorry. You shouldn't have called 911. And
I didn't do anything, sir.
yes, you did.
So I'm going to lose the work at noon. Please.
Put your leg in. Put your leg.
Put your leg in, or you will go to jail. Put your leg in the car. No, you're going.
Okay, no.
Look at those saggy titties. Put a hoodie on, girl. It's snowing out. Look at that.
Be in the know. I want to know what's happening. Guys, please. I have to work.
Damn, girl.
I'm under arrest.
Yep.
You're
Why?
under arrest for obstructing an officer. First of all,
I'm going to jail.
no, you're not going to jail. You're under arrest right now.
I have to work at noon, guys. I can't afford to lose my job.
I'm sorry. You shouldn't have called 911. And
I didn't do anything, sir.
yes, you did.
So I'm going to lose the work at noon. Please.
Put your leg in.
Put your leg in, or you will go to jail. Put your leg in the car. No, you're going.
Okay,
No, I'm sorry. Put your leg
down, please.
Put your leg in the car.
Please put the window down a little
Put
bit.
your leg in the car.
It's just a little bit.
That was weird.
How you doing, Officer Bird?
I'm okay.
Nice to see you
I'm gonna
again.
take care of you here, buddy.
I hope there's not gonna be anything stupid from this. Nobody's hurt. I don't feel like I'm not gonna make paperwork out of it. So if you need needle nose, I have needle nose in the cabinet.
I'll put the window down a little bit. Stop yelling.
Talk to me. I need to know what's going on, please, sir.
You're being arrested for 1, disorderly conduct. 2, resisting an officer.
I wasn't resisting,
3,
sir.
that-
I have to go to work at noon. Please.
that is resisting an officer.
Sir, I have to go to work at noon.
And 3, for obstructing an officer by filing a false police report, which caused us.
Hey, he wasn't. I called the police because he was yelling.
Okay, you told me that you just made that up.
No, I told you he was
That
yelling.
he was being
so
a
I called the
douchebag.
cops.
Yeah,
Sir, I can't afford to lose my job.
I'm sorry about that.
So do I have to go down to the station?
You're gonna come down to the station right now. Yeah.
Please, can you bring me back now? I'm trying to be back before work, please.
No.
So is she gonna be held?
We don't know yet. You just screamed in my face.
I'm sorry. I have a baby I have to take care of.
Where's your baby right now?
In there.
In there?
Yes, sir. I have to go to work.
Okay.
Please, I have to go to work. Please.
So who's gonna watch the baby?
I'll call out. I'll call out. I just have to be with my baby. Please don't take him away from me.
All right, we're not gonna take your baby, but we gotta find somebody for him right now.
I'd taser in those big old fat titties.
We have to go through what just happened right here, and
Sir.
we're gonna go do that at the police department.
Okay, well, can we go now? I have to work.
You want to call them and just let them know you're gonna be late?
I can't. I'm the one that opens.
Well, I'm sorry, but that's not gonna happen right at this exact moment. So.
Okay, well, yeah. Can I please call them? I have everything's in my phone.
Okay. Well, we'll have to go get that in a second here.
Sir, what's going on with my boyfriend?
I don't know. I'm out here talking to you. Do you think I know?
Okay, your decisions got you here. My decisions, I didn't do anything besides try getting her to calm down and cook her breakfast this morning. I didn't do anything besides cook bacon and sausages for us.
What part of cooking has you stepping through a doorway with your fist raised at police?
He cooked your bacon and sausages, and she called 911 because he was being a douche. Did he not hand squeeze the orange juice for her?
We have to work through what happened to make sure that nothing else happened. All right, and we're not going to rush this because you're on a time schedule.
Sir, please. Nothing happened. He was yelling, and I called the cops, and that is it.
Okay, you were screaming that
You guys just look
That
for
we need to get there.
reason to arrest me. I don't get it.
I don't even know who you are.
I'm not telling you.
Okay, well then that's another reason we're not going to let you go then.
She said that her boyfriend was being a douchebag and that she wanted him to get scared.
Yep, that's basically what he said. Obstructing, disorderly conduct, and resisting, in my opinion. Yeah.
So when she started screaming like she's being right now, he came to the door like we were hurting.
Yeah.
Yeah, like we were hurting her.
Fist up, ready to go.
Does he need to go to jail over this? There's a baby in the room in there?
Yep.
Okay, so if he's rational and capable, let's leave him there based on the circumstances.
Okay. Are you going to stay calm?
Yes, I promise.
Okay.
She
I
feels like
need
going to
you.
work.
I need you to stay calm and cooperative at this point. All right. I'm going to have Officer Fox unhandcuff you so you can tend to your baby.
Okay. What is your name?
Sir,
What?
I'm not yet. Please, I have to go to work.
Okay, what is your name?
I have to go to work.
I'm asking you what your name is
Why?
so I can address you.
Shakira.
Okay, is that your name?
Shakira. You can call me Shakira.
Shakira what?
Shakira flabbergasted.
See, this is something police don't like either. When they ask you your name, see, she's racking up the charges, and she did. What's your name? Shakira. Her actual name is like Kayla. Is Kayla. Shakira flabbergasted. What the hell was in that bacon and sausage? I have a feeling he put her on the protein diet for a reason. Shakira flabbergasted.
Shakira flabbergasted. Okay. Do you have any mental illnesses that I need to be concerned about?
Just bring me to the fucking police station. Can someone let me call my work, please?
Not at this time.
I cannot afford to lose my job, please. Please. Can I please call my work?
Not at this time. I told you that.
Why?
Because you're under arrest.
Sir, can you call them for me? All you have to do is go in my phone.
I don't have your phone with you.
And I wasn't lying earlier. I have two different numbers on one phone. I have an eSIM card and a regular SIM card. I was not lying to you guys. I'm gonna lose my job.
I don't know what to tell you.
Sir, please just
No, your actions are way inappropriate, and your neighbors don't have to put up with this.
Sir, I just want to make sure I don't lose my job.
I don't know what to tell you. I will call them.
Why would you tase him? He wasn't doing anything wrong. You guys are so fucking trigger happy. It's ridiculous. All cops deserve to get shot.
Okay.
Fucking tase my fucking.
She said, you guys are so trigger happy, all cops deserve to get shot. What a sick thing for her to say. All cops deserve to get shot. You know what? I wish more of them would use their tasers. What a sick ass thing to say.
fucking husband? What the fuck kind of shit is that? There's fucking 6 of you. You guys gonna bum rush them, you fucking loser. Bring me to the hospital.
For what?
Bring me to the hospital.
For what?
Bring me to the hospital. I want to kill myself, and I feel like I want to kill myself. Bring me to the hospital.
Okay. Duly noted.
Bring me to the hospital. I want to kill myself. I'm having thoughts of suicide. Bring me to the hospital. Bring me to the hospital. I'm having thoughts of suicide. I want to kill myself. I'd like to talk.
So you're definitely not going to be at the Burger King at noon if you go to the hospital, because they're going to keep you for 3 days. Genius. You think that's going to help? They already asked you if you have a mental illness, and she's like, no, I just need to get to work. All cops should be shot.
Talk to an officer.
Okay. What would you like to talk about?
I would like to go to the hospital. I'm feeling.
We're not going to take you to the hospital because you're going to go to jail. So.
Really?
Yep.
Wait, what is he doing then?
We're still working through that, but.
Wait, why am I going to jail?
I told you that already.
Can I just get bailed out?
No.
Wait, I'm going to jail for
Yes.
real? Wait, why? I'm going to sleep in a prison? Sir, why am I getting arrested?
For disorderly conduct, obstructing an officer.
He's not getting arrested?
Huh? We may arrest them too, yeah. But
So what about my baby?
we'll take care of the baby.
Oh my God, you're going to take my baby?
I'm not going to take your baby.
Is CPS coming to get my baby?
Did I say that? No, I did not say that at all. Okay.
Why can't I just get bailed out?
Because in
Oh my God, please, sir, please, no, please.
I'll be 1095 to the PD beginning of 74990. 74990. I don't have a name for you right now.
What's going on with my baby? Is he getting arrested? Sir, why am I getting arrested?
Because you created a giant disturbance here.
I didn't do anything. I didn't know that I was resisting. I was just trying to see if he was okay. Sir, please don't do this. I will swear to God, I will stop from here on out, guys. Please. Please.
No part of your actions have
Sir,
caused me to believe
I'm
you.
trying to talk to you like a normal person right now, sir, please.
Okay. You have not identified yourself yet either.
My birthday is 10. My social security number is. Please, sir, don't arrest me, please. Or, I guess I'm already arrested.
You are arrested, yes.
I only called because I was trying to scare him into not yelling at me anymore. I was wrong. That was wrong. I was wrong. That was illegal. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I don't know why I'm the one getting arrested.
Because of your behaviors after it.
Sir, please don't arrest me.
You are arrested right
Okay,
now.
well, please don't let me stay over the night. I promise my actions will change.
I'm not seeing a significant change in your behavior, but
Okay, I'm sorry. I'll stop. I'm sorry.
just take a couple breaths. We'll talk. Hey, just take it.
No, I don't.
You're not listening. Take a couple breaths, and we'll talk when we're at the PD. Just breathe for a couple minutes. That's all I'm asking you to do. Okay, we're gonna step out of the car. We're gonna go in my booking area, and you're gonna have a seat. All right?
Officer, I really don't want to. Please, I know I don't have a choice, but guys, I didn't know that I was resisting arrest.
Okay.
What an idiot. What an idiot. And yes, I'm going to follow this case because I cannot believe people like Kayla from Wisconsin and Boone's Farm Barbie from Florida honestly pull this shit with the police. Ridiculous. Arrest her. I would have tased her. I don't think women should be treated differently than men when they're under arrest. Because like I said, old boy that looks like Andrew Hiltz, when he opened the door with his fists up, they were like, that's my taser sound. He's like, can you get this taser out of my leg? It's still shocking me. Okay, I guess we will. Insane. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for being here. Look for my video later this afternoon. And thank you, Mod Squad, as always. Thank you to all of you. Thank you so much for the gifted memberships, for the donations to the channel. You know they're going to go to good use because recording hours eat my lunch. Izzy, Jakey, Lisa, Snazzy. And as always, I'll see you the next go-round. Our next show is going to be about Summer Wells and the goofiness that Candace is. It's going to be Metabolism Monday again. on Monday. Might do a members live over the weekend. Depends on how old DT Driver feels. Because, he's got to get his dad joke of the week. All right, you guys have a great rest of your Friday. Thank you for being the best chat, the best community on YouTube, and being great friends. Thank you so much.